What up, what up? This is Finance, Fitness, and Folk channel. We discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, and talk about some folk. So in today's episode, I'm going to discuss why all men need financial literacy. So admin notes. Thanks again to all the subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep putting you video out, give you leverage to better yourselves. So let's get into it. So why do I say that all men need financial literacy? Well, I saw a video recently. It was by Vlad TV. Vlad spelled V-L-A-D. He is, and nobody knows who Vlad is. He's he used to be a DJ back in the early 2000s, and then he created a podcast. Nowadays he interviews like these high-profile people, artists, folks that are in the mob and all these other things, right? So, pretty famous guy when it comes to doing interviews. He's done some pretty iconic interviews. And one interview that he did recently was with Michael Vick. Now, I'm from the 757, so I actually watched in real time Michael Vick play high school and college ball. And of course, I saw him go to the NFL as well, along with some other folks that's from the area. But when I saw that Vlad had did this video, this interview with him, I'm like, man, I need to see this because I need to see what he's talking about. Because of course, anybody who knows about football knows who Michael Vick is, and we all know what happened to him, during his career. So I'm not gonna, get into like the details of the video. Go and watch it yourself. But one of the things that stuck out was he had a situation with his finances, and this is around the time when he got in trouble with the law when it came to dog fighting, right? And Vlad was like, well, do you making investments and everything? Like, do you have a financial advisor? And he said, yeah, I did have financial advisors, but I did not have financial literacy. Boom. It was what I keep saying all the time on this channel. Learn about money, right? So that really stuck with me, because what he was saying really was that, he had financial advisors because, as best practice, he needed that because he was getting millions of dollars, millions upon millions of dollars, right? So, at the end of the day, he needed to have something in place to keep track of that money, right? So having financial advisors was the best route for him to go, right? But the thing is that he is saying that he still needed to have some type of financial literacy himself, so he knew to a certain degree what his financial advisors were doing, and he didn't. And he said that that messed him over. You know what I'm saying? Some folks did some bad investments and lost money for him. Some folks stole money from him, right? That all goes back to financial literacy. Now, Vic said that he came from a very bad part of Newport News, which they call bad news where I'm from, right? I'm from Norfolk, right? So I know exactly what Vic's talking about, and it seems like this is a theme that has resonated in that area, and I'm not talking bad about my people at all, because I'm from there as well, right? But this is all across America, right? But in the 757, so you got Michael Vick that that had all this money. Now he got in trouble with the law. So that was one of the main reasons why he lost his money, and he was able to bounce back. So God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of money to lose, and then for you to bounce back, that's a blessing, right? But his situation is a little bit different. But at the same time, he did say that that he was young when he first started getting all this money, and he really didn't know what to do with it, right? Because he didn't have financial literacy taught to him when he was younger. Allen Iverson, another example. He's from Newport News. No, I'm sorry. He's from Hampton. He's from Hampton, and he was down in Norfolk all the time, coming to the projects where I'm from, and I watched him in real time play high school ball and college ball, and saw him go to NBA, and there's been rumors, we can't confirm them, because I don't know him like that, right? But I actually seen him in person and see him hang out out the way. But there's always been something with like he didn't invest his money right, or he didn't or he bought too much of this or whatever. And also another theme as well with Michael Vick and Allen Iverson. They both brung all their boys with them when they got rich. Meaning that like Vic brung all his boys with him when he started getting money. Allen Iverson, I think, did the same thing. or at the very least, he helped a lot of folks out that was not his kin, that was his boys or friends or whatever. Nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? And I think the folks down there have a really good heart when it comes to that, but not having financial literacy can screw you over in the end, and that will happen with these two people. Now, both of them have bounced back, both of them doing very well, from what I can tell, so God bless them. Joe Smith, I talked about him a couple months ago. What happened with him? You know, he was making all this money in NBA, I guess didn't have financial literacy, and then he lost a lot of it, and now his wife is doing OnlyFans to compensate what he couldn't make in income, you know? So that's another aspect of financial literacy. If you're a guy, you don't have financial literacy, expect your woman to take over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just real. You know what I'm saying? Because not having financial literacy can really put you in a bad spot. It causes stress. You're not able to make sound decisions when it comes to buying stuff. You know, you're not able to build legacy for your family because you're not able to make proper investments or just do a lot of things with your money. You know what I'm saying? Like I said this before in the previous video. You know, what's the point of getting a lot of money when you're going to make that money a problem, just like the money you had before? You know, for like I was saying, you know, you saying yourself, you know, if I had $1,000 more a month, then all my troubles will be gone. And then you get the $1,000 a month extra, and then and it's coming in regularly because maybe you got a new job or something, and then all of a sudden your financial problems rears his big head again. So that $1,000 didn't do nothing. Then you're telling yourself, well, as long as if I get 2,000 more, then I'll be okay. Now, you know, months later, the same situation happens. If you don't have financial literacy, you can never have enough money to save yourself. I'm gonna say that again. If you don't have financial literacy, you will never have enough money to save yourself. There are millionaires out there that are broke. They cannot pay their bills because they don't have financial literacy. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not an expert. I will never come on this channel and say I'm an expert about anything when it comes to finances. I just give you examples and I try to push you in the right direction when it comes to finance, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a financial advisor, which I say in my disclaimer on my videos, you know, because I want anybody to come back here and saying that, you know, Finance Fitness and folks said this about money, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, don't quote me on this stuff, you know what I'm saying? This is an educational channel. This is me getting the wheels spinning for you, you know what I'm saying? So you can get pointed to the right direction, you know what I'm saying? And yes, a lot of things that I do speak on these videos, I do myself, you know what I'm saying? But I will never be in a situation at this point where I'm going to say like, hey, this is how you do A, B. No, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, financial literacy is what men need to have. You have to have that, because if you don't, then the money's going to run away from you. And you don't want your money to run away from you. You want to be able to have your money in a position where you can place it where you want your money to be placed. It's like having a hole in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You put money in there and the money just falling out because you don't have financial literacy to maintain and manage your money. So do your research, you know, talk to folks that know about money, you know what I'm saying, and get to learn how money works and get your financial literacy up. And when you do that, I promise you, your life will come out a whole lot better than what it would be if you're sitting here and don't know how money is, and then you could potentially go broke. All right, like, comment, and subscribe. I endeavor to keep putting this video out, give you leverage to better yourselves. Finance Fitness and Folk, Triple F, I'm gone.